Welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM. It has been way too long since we've seen our friends, excellent, fantastic musicians, the Chapmans, John, Jeremy, Jason, and Bill.
You have way oversold that.
No,
not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
To be fair, too, do you remember when you came on? It was, I think, Christmas of like 2018. You played a song that our producer Jake still says to this day is his favorite musical performance we've had on the show.
Wow, I appreciate that. We had fun with it. I know that.
It's so true.
It's been too long. Where have you guys been?
Something happened in the last week.
There was like this crazy, thing where people weren't allowed to be outside.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I don't know what happened either. Anyway.
So, John, I was so happy to get your email. You messaged me and you said something cool is happening at The Riff.
The Riff, yeah.
Which is going to be great. So tell the viewers what's happening.
So we're starting a brand new concert series. We're gonna, it's called the, I always get it mixed up. It's brand new. The Ozark Acoustic Roots series. And we're gonna bring in national acts from all over doing acoustic music. And we figured we'll start it with the Chapmans because they're easy. And we know,
we know up with us.
We know how to get them to come out and do stuff. So, and they're cheap, so we're good with that. So we started with that, and so we're gonna do that this Saturday. There's still tickets available, and it's gonna be a whole bunch of fun. It's gonna be the first time we've played as a band in a very long time as far as a full show. So it's kind of cool. We get Dad back out.
Yay, Dad.
Yay.
Yes, sir. How often are you going to do this show?
Well, we're hoping,
it's
going to depend on acts coming through, but probably once a month to every 2 months, somewhere in there, depending on how, how everybody comes in. People are starting to tour again. I don't know if you know this or not.
We're happy.
Yes.
Yes, it is. It's a good thing. So.
What time do you go hit the stage tomorrow night?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock, and it will run how long do you think?
Till people get tired of us and
that ain't gonna happen.
No, it's probably gonna be about 2 hours. Yeah, it'll be fun.
That is great. You guys' music just makes you want to tap your feet and just have a great time. Put a smile on your face.
It really does. You were just doing a sound check, and we were just like, it makes you happy. It's.
I like it. It makes me happy most of the time. I don't know.
Okay, so what song are you going to play for us today?
We're going to do a tune that we haven't done for a long time called The Uphill Climb. It was one we did on an album years ago, and we figured, why not? We'll see if it comes together.
All right, take it away.
Windshield trying to drive you from my mind, but each billboard shows a picture of your face. Trying to keep these tires rolling while inside I'm breaking down, cause I've lost love, just can't be replaced. It's an uphill climb since we're apart. The body tries but lost the heart, and I've been on this road so long, trying to make this uphill climb since you've been gone. You said I'd find another once we gone our separate ways, but I guess you never felt the way I do. You know it's not that easy crossing bridges on your own when someone's always pulling back on you. It's an uphill climb since we're apart. The body tries but lost the heart, and I've been on this road so long, trying to make this uphill climb since you've been gone. Yes, I've been. It's an uphill climb since we're apart. The body tries but lost the heart, and I've been on this road so long, trying to make this uphill climb since you've been gone. Yes, I've been on this road so long, trying to make this uphill climb since you've been gone.
There's nothing like family harmony. That's great. So great.
Oh, it's fun to wake up and sing this early. That's always my favorite thing to do. What time is it? Like, way too early?
Yeah. Way too early to be singing. I was like, something happened, because you know, family, when something happens,
they can
you
all
read each
feel
other.
it, yeah.
And you know something's happening, they're
exactly.
laughing.
There was a lot happening there. There was so much happening there.
Well, we didn't didn't hear anything but good stuff coming out of y'all. That was
fun.
Really, really fun.
It's absolutely fun. So.
So what type of, explain to our viewers your type of music and what they'll be hearing tomorrow
So
night.
a lot of bluegrass and acoustic roots music. We love doing that stuff. It's going to
country.
be old country, just a whole bunch of fun. We're gonna have fun. It's going to be a request night. It's going to be whatever
I was gonna
anybody
ask
wants to
about
do. We're so
try it.
unrehearsed. We're going to try it anyway.
Do you guys happen to do like any like old gospel?
Yeah, absolutely.
I love old
yeah.
gospel. Now, we may have a request for you here in a minute.
We might. Yeah.
Because I love that you take requests. Is that challenging then to all of a sudden like, okay, guys, now play it?
It's kind of been that way. We've been doing a lot, with the music store. We do a lot of live stuff, the three of us mainly, and that's actually become a new show we've been doing, which is just a live on the internet deal where we just do whatever people
Request.
want to hear, and
I
we
love
just
that.
fake it. Most of the time we don't know the words, so we just kind of make them up and do whatever we want. But it's
I don't
fun.
know words either. See?
I know. Do you ever get Bohemian Rhapsody? Does anybody ever? That's a joke.
that would be a
I'm
good
that's
one.
a joke.
We had AC/DC the other day.
Yeah, we did have that
tried.
request. We tried. It was
What
not
was it?
good. It was Back in Black or something like that. I
right,
don't know. What were we gonna do?
We just played all three.
Anything we could think of.
We just started playing random chords.
Just see what happens.
They have fun. That's what is so great, and it translates to the audience.
Do you have a favorite like song to play? I like to ask singers that, or
Right.
because if there's something you just really, really enjoy, like every time you play it, you just feel good.
I have a tendency to like the really, really sad, absolutely
Heart-wrenching?
Yeah, those kind of songs.
Really?
Yeah. I love the ballads. I just
I do too.
That's my favorite stuff.
Yeah, I like
the
it.
stuff that makes people very emotional. That's my favorite stuff.
You like to make us cry?
Yeah, I like to make people suffer. Yeah, that's really if we can't do it with the actual sounds coming out of the mouth, it's going to be the words. So
By the way, how are things going at the acoustic shop?
going very, very well. It has been a very, very busy last couple of years. A lot of new people getting into the music. We're getting ready to re-release the TV show. With
Oh, good. We were
wondered
just
about that,
talking
yeah.
about that.
So so we'll be doing the Ozark Music Shop with a new format. That's getting ready to come out very shortly,
June.
right, Jay?
Okay,
Starting in
June.
June, first Sunday
Yeah,
of June.
So there you go.
On KZL.
That's great. Do you have mandolins?
We do have mandolins. We have everything at the. If it's stringed instruments, we have it at the acoustic
Acoustic, yep.
shop. Yeah. So it's been a lot of new people getting into playing music lately.
Well, they've had
great.
time.
Yeah.
That's right. It's a new hobby, and they're enjoying it. And we've been having a lot of sales, a lot of new students learning to play. It's been great.
Is it mainly guitar? Do you think people are picking up?
Honestly, banjos have been almost impossible to keep in stock.
Seriously?
Mandolins are almost second. Of course, guitars are.
Yeah.
They make a lot more of the guitars, though. So.
They make a lot more guitars.
Do you give lessons?
We do. We have lessons there. We have a great lesson program running a lot of students in.
It's half online, half in person, so each student has their own account and they can rehearse for the
hybrid
videos.
kind of
That's
system.
nice.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
In
that's
fact, all of us except for Jason teach over at the shop too. So even Dad's teaching banjo over there. So,
Oh, that's nice.
yeah.
Where it all started.
That's right.
There.
That's it.
So
Love that.
why don't we can you just start playing something, take us out to commercials? Is that okay?
Sure.
I just want to hear more
Great.
music.
I want to hear.
Play,
I just wanna hear more.
Something in B flat just because.
You want to do?
Just play an instrumental.
Okay.
Just do that. Go ahead.
It's way out of tune, but okay.
All right.
1, 2, 3.